Vânia Oliveira, Lúis Monteiro, welcome to St. Petersburg. We know that you've come on a vacation to the city of St. Petersburg, and you're also interested in Zenit. We would like to hear more of your story. Can you please tell us why did you decide to come here to St. Petersburg?
First of all, I would like to say thank you for this opportunity to speak to the Zenit audience. Basically, we had 2 weeks of vacations, and we decided to visit the north of Europe. And Russian was always an objective from our trip, because I think the Portuguese people always were very connected to know another countries, to discover another cultures, another societies.
Our friends and colleagues always told us that St. Petersburg and Moscow are like Porto and Lisbon, and that St. Petersburg is much more beautiful and nicer, with nicest people. So we had to come here.
And Luis, you are a professional swimmer. You've actually competed in the Olympic Games for Portugal in Athens in 2004. But you competed professionally for the club Portu. And recently Zenit acquired Halke, a professional football player from Portu. Before that we had Brunu Alvеше, who's also a player in our club now, who played in Portu. So tell us, now that you're in St. Petersburg, do you see signs of Portuguese football in this city? Can you feel it here?
First of all, it's sad for a Porto fan or see the players leaving the team. But in the other way, it's very interesting visit St. Petersburg in this moment, because we can see that Halke is here, Bruno Alvеше is here, Dani is here too, and I can link very well the Porto city and St. Petersburg because of the river, because of the blue of the stadium, and I can smell that here's the football is it's growing very fast, and even more better to know that we are here and Portuguese players are here, or Halke, that it was a huge player in FC Porto, and congratulations for the Zenit to have Halke.
Yesterday we went together to the stadium, to Petrovsky Stadium, and you actually saw Luciano Spalletti's briefing before the match tonight with Milan, together with Domenico Criscita. Tell us your impressions of the stadium and the press conference.
I like very much the environment of the stadium, because it's not normal to see a stadium in the middle of the river, yeah. And it's very beautiful because you can look around and you can see water, you can see the river, the bridges, the city, some monuments. And the stadium is very beautiful. It's not very big, but it's very beautiful because of the environment and because of the colors.
You performed as a professional swimmer for many years, and actually even were part of Porto's club when Porto won the European Champions League. Did you meet Bruno Alvеше at that time when he was playing for Porto?
Yeah, in that year, in the 2003 and 2004, when Porto won the UEFA League, and in the other year the Champions League, I won a very important trophy that Porto gives to the players or the athletes that represent the club. And in that year, I had the opportunity in that ceremony to talk a little bit with Жозе Моуриньо in that time, and with other players. For me, it was very important because it's the most prestigious trophy that the club can give to athletes. Mm-hmm. Halke had won it too. Bruno Alvеше exactly the same trophy. Жозе Моуриньо the same. And for a FC Porto player or athlete, it's the most important trophy.
Halke is now a new player in Zenit in St. Petersburg. What was his first year in Porto like? Was he an instant star? Did he play right away, or was it difficult for him to adapt?
I remember when Halke arrives in Porto. I think no one knows anything about Hulk. He comes from a Japan league, and on the last day of the transfer window. Okay. And but when I first saw him, he's a very strong player, very explosive player. And I remember in the first, I think it was the first match of Hulk, he was on the bench. In the first games, he was on the bench, and he entered on the game in the second half. And he wants always to grab the ball and do hints with all the players and make explosive attacks and shoots. But after game, after game, he plays more with the team. He had a very good coach that could speak, and he learns a lot with Josué Mourrinьo, and in some interviews he recognized that. Mm-hmm. And he learns more about playing with the team. And I think I saw some matches here in the first matches of Hulk. He's better because he's more mature player. He's not like the first times in Porto. But I think the Zenit fans at the Zenit club needs to be sure that Hulk, when he was completely adapted to the city, to the stadium, to the players, he will be playing very well, and he could decide the games. Mm-hmm. Who could decide the game in 1 minute, 1 second? You can make a shoot and it's goal.
And now that so many Portuguese players are coming to Russia, do you think Russian football is becoming more popular in Portugal?
Yeah, for sure. I think we are interested in follow our players, and we want to follow your results and to search for Zenit because of that. Yeah, mm-hmm. Of course.
No, and the football is globalization. Now we live in the world that you can access to everything with one click. And with the Portuguese players here, and now with these two last transfers with Witsel and Hulk, the Russian football is even more observed in Portugal. And I have friends of mine that now are more interested in about Zenit. And when they saw it that I was here, everyone on Facebook, they put very likes because and send me an SMS saying that you are transferred to Zenit or something like that. And I said, no, I'm only here to visit the city and the stadium if it's possible.
Many players, football players, improve in Portuguese teams. And then they jump to another football leagues. Mm-hmm. And I have to say that we have a nice surprise with Zenit website because it's very well organized, mm-hmm. and in English. Mm-hmm. And we even found a Portuguese guide, mm-hmm. And I think it's very important because Portuguese language is one of the most spoken languages in the world, and we have mm-hmm. many players. Mm-hmm. So it was a very nice surprise.
Thank you. Thank you very much for the interview. Obrigado.